No way Julio murderers is snitching on themselves in interrogation rooms. We got these niggas crying in the interrogation room. Let's see what they talking about. His ass couldn't even wait for motherfucking get convicted. He just started telling on himself. Fuck it.
Thought about committing a crime or two, right? Like somebody cut you off in traffic, you think about pulling them out of the car like Grand Theft Auto, or somebody's trolling you online,
right,
you feel like punching them through the screen, but we keep ourselves composed and go about our day. Well, the same can't be said for Davion Murphy, one of the Foolio 5 that has been charged with the rapper's assassination after stalking, tracking, killing, and bragging about it all. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out.
No, it's not. It literally never helps me.
From Davion himself drill. It wasn't the overwhelming amount of evidence left behind, it was the confessions from Davion himself as he sat in the interrogation room reenacting the shooting, expressing his hatred and giving every reason why he crashed out. Davion was the last to be arrested, on the run for 6 months, and could be seen smiling in his last moments of freedom.
What the fuck is wrong with this
30-second walk for us probably felt like an eternity for him, as in his mind he knows this is it. Everything he once knew is no longer. Or maybe not, because
and if you watch my other video, remember that nigga Davion got caught because he was too busy trying to get him some pussy. Fucking dork.
Davion was free. He was
Why are you trying to get you some pussy right now when you're on the run? You're not supposed to be on the run to get pussy. You dork.
He's still online crashing out on his ops.
Tell him, put him on me, police ass. Tell him, I'm ready to
Davion Murphy.
Well, on me, bummy.
Davion Murphy is
I mean, yo,
dumbass.
right now.
I'm gonna make you crash out. I'm gonna make you crash out.
I've been in the shadows, man. I'm
gonna make you crash out.
I'm a phone.
Look, he
That's
talking
so
about
fast,
make you crash out.
And not for nothing, speaking from experience,
he crashed out,
alright. That motherfucker do when something happens is pull their shirt back down. So the fact that he's cheesing in this picture and not even worried about his belly falling out just tells me he gives no fucks.
Gives no
fuck. In the interrogation room, multiple clips will go viral as it seems Davion wasn't able to contain himself.
I got a bitch too. I got a bitch in the car. And I'm trying my hardest, so close to falling. It is in my heart, so my face.
Nigga got his ass out and shit. Remember how I said in the last video, we know he's the shooter because nigga got his ass out when he's shooting a gun. Nigga got his ass out when he in the interrogation room. Bro, and he's supposed to be damn near 40, grown ass man with his ass out constantly. You belong in jail. Bro, like, what the fuck?
Last night I had a dream. The day finally came, they stopped saying my motherfucking name.
Man, this motherfucker, this supposed to be a street. I could just tell this a street nigga. Look how dirty he look. Fucking dirt ball. This is crazy. I'm staying away from Florida.
Now, Davion was talking before even being asked to, which detectives love to see, but the conversation would quickly turn when they entered the room, as Davion would make some surprising claims.
My face passed all over the news. I didn't know what that was about. Bro, I need to turn on myself in. I gotta do y'all job. Y'all do y'all job, nigga.
Question. After Foolio gets killed, was an example. Did you hear about that at all when you were at the Airbnb? Was anyone talking about it? No. Okay.
I wasn't even thinking nothing of it. I woke up that morning before I even took off the temple. I woke up that morning, and before I called my dog, I always check my social media. I don't live just like a habit, bro. She who wrote me and all that shit. I seen that shit come across Instagram. But they ain't say nothing about the location or where it was at. None of it just said Jacksonville rapper dead. So, you know, I ain't gonna, you know, man, come on, man. Like, God bless dead, my people, man, you feel me? Nigga ain't gonna sit there like his love, dog. It's fucked off, you feel me? Nigga, I can't say I didn't rejoice and I was happy.
Yeah.
But you feel me? It's like, yeah, it was that. Like,
so it's fuck dog when he died, and we gonna tell the cops that, and we gonna let them know that we do actually hate this nigga. So there go the motive, you smart man.
Oh shit, he dead. Oh shit, he dead. They done caught him. Oh shit.
So you heard about it on social media?
Y'all see it on Instagram?
There was no conversation about it at the Airbnb? Okay.
Duval Promo posted that shit earlier that morning.
It was all over YouTube and everything?
Yeah, Duval Promo posted that bit earlier that morning. And I think actually, after I seen on Duval Promo, my mama started to me from the same picture I seen on Instagram. My mama started to me from my phone. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, I already seen it. She's like, I can't believe it. Oh my God, I just pray for his family. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of his family.
And I never understood why people do this, right? Like, why are you
giving a whole... Exactly. Why do you think they care about what you talking about when they're trying to lock you up? They're not trying to be your friend. You're not finna wiggle and conversate your way out of this one. All you doing is letting them put pieces together. You filling in the plot, the plot holes. You filling in the plot holes. Everything that they couldn't put together, you just speaking it up, talking up a storm, thinking you smarter than them. Ooh, yeah, I'm smarter than them. I ain't gonna tell them this part. I'm gonna just tell them this part. Y'all make me sick.
Whole bullshit story to people whose profession it is to weed through the bullshit, have the information before they ask you, and then solidify whatever the truth is. Like, you really think they think what you're telling them. Detectives would call him out for his bullshit story, claiming he heard about Foolio's death from Duval Promo's Instagram page, and they'd remind him this is a death penalty case.
I used to work in Jacksonville's homicide unit. I don't anymore. I work in a different unit, and I can assure you, the story you gave it sucks, right?
He talking about the story you gave sucks. I can just assure you that one, it sucks. I can tell you right now, you're gonna be on that penalty bed.
Oh my God! I swear on my mother, all that's true that I told. I wanted to give you one last opportunity to share maybe another story that you'd like to share with us. But if you want to say that, that's fine.
I mean, you realize the seriousness of, like, it's a death penalty case.
So I understand.
So, like, I get it, you said you've been here.
But you want me to tell you why I ain't worried about it?
Yeah.
Look who we talking about. Look who we talking about.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing is,
look who we talking about. What do that got to do with you getting a death penalty, though? I'm confused.
Y'all are used to Duval County stuff and the way that Duval County and this judicial circuit operates. Hillsborough County is another beast. They don't handle violent crime like we do. You see what I mean? Granted, our numbers are way down this year. Praise the Lord. We don't need violence in the city. We like to make this a safe place and a good vacation spot. But Hillsborough, they don't know what it's like to have 150 homicides in a year. You know what I mean? So, like, it becomes mute to us where down there they're like, holy crap, what? Like, I'm being dead honest with you. I talked to them, the attorneys and stuff there. They're trying like 4 different death penalty cases this year, and it's like, what? This is the first one. I've been on law enforcement for 8.5 years, and this is the first one I've ever even been a part of or like seen.
Now the comparison
they just said they try 4 death
that
penalties.
they make between Duval County handling murder cases differently than Hillsborough County is 100% true, because Tampa does not see the same amount of murder as Jacksonville. Jacksonville is the biggest city in Florida, has the highest murder rate in Florida. Tampa just isn't on that level. So when you have a brazen shooting like this in Tampa, they're coming to cook that ass.
God damn. So Jacksonville get cracking like that compared to Tampa. They said Tampa ain't seen one in forever. This is one Tampa death penalty compared to Jacksonville having 4. God damn.
Look at it in light. Look who we talk about it. And I hope it don't be a biased thing. I hope it don't be a biased thing because it's nothing on me.
What would be the bias?
It's the biased thing. The biased thing is treating him like a victim, like his mama.
Charles.
Treating him like a victim, like his mama doing over the internet. Like my auntie, I just did was raw out. My auntie was depressed, dead red. My grandma died behind that. My grandma caught a heart attack behind the songs that he was making.
Because he was always distant.
My grandma caught a heart attack behind the songs he was making. Granted, could be true. Grandma could have caught a heart attack. Do you think they care? Why are you telling them that? Is that supposed to justify why y'all went out and assassinated that man like you was in Call of Duty on a GTA mission? Or what? They don't care about your grandma crying and your grandma dying?
Corbin mama couldn't walk out of the house without seeing somebody in the public. You know how they do TikToks anywhere. Where's Corbin?
Yeah, that's it.
You gotta feel like somebody pissed on my cousin's grave. Like, you gotta feel that. You gotta feel like we talk about this.
We don't feel it. We hear you though. We don't feel it. We hear you though. We don't feel it. We keep it ourselves composed. We hear you though. We hear and see what you did. You goofball Jamal.
Pray it wasn't biased. I just pray it don't be biased. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm gonna remain my innocence, man. Whatever happened at the end of this, man, all goes to Allah, you feel me? Like, to Allah.
Nigga said I'm mad about innocence, whatever happened at the end of the day. No, not me. If I'm an innocent nigga, ain't no whatever happened at the end of the day. I'm mad about innocence. y'all got the wrong person. Y'all finna show me how y'all believe in this is me. And I'm telling y'all, this is where I was at during this time, at this time, doing this. Hold on, let me call it. He talking about whatever happened. No, nigga, ain't no whatever happened. This is a death penalty.
All I came from, a law of return. So it's like, I just pray don't be biased. Don't be biased. Like,
Don't hit the jury.
Yeah.
Davion would stick to his guns, claiming he has nothing to do with the killing, but hopes the jury isn't biased and treating Foolio like a victim when he isn't. Davion would claim his grandma died of a heart attack because of Foolio's songs. Corbin's mom couldn't go outside. Without the constant reminder Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was rot. Davion would claim his...
God damn, that song was terrible. That was a terrible song. Yeah, that was a terrible song. That was a terrible song.
cousin's grave was pissed on, and without even realizing it, he was confessing a pure hatred for Foolio.
Exactly.
Giving every bit of a motive to detectives as to why he would want Foolio dead. An hour and a half into the interrogation room, Davion would put on a stunning display.
Like, bro, you know this being recorded? Wait, did he say I hate you? Bro. Nigga can't even keep his pants up and decide to shoot niggas.
Well, they kind of talk about putting him in the box.
He'd reenact the same way he killed Foolio, not even realizing he'd been recorded by a Tesla camera that would be replayed in court. But if you think the footage in the interrogation room was bad, Davion's cousin Rashad would have a dead...
Davion cousin snitched on him? Oh man, Davion cousin. Davion, you're fucked. You dummy.
...expression in court, while Davion can be seen not giving a fuck, even laughing as he faces a possible death sentence. And I mean, just for a brief minute, put yourself in Rashad's shoes. You're sitting here thinking about, I'm never getting any girl again. I'm not gonna be here for GTA 6. I'm missing out on all type of shit.
He ain't even gonna be able to see the finals. The finals going on right now. Y'all let me know who y'all got. If there's any Lakers fans in here, the Lakers not winning. Sorry to tell you. These niggas can't even see the finals. Who's finna win the finals? Sick.
And my co-defendant is over here laughing and smiling. Like, I know I'm done. I'm done. It's over with. You can tell by looking at his expression. He hears his cousin and he's like, we are fried. Not even mentally ill, just satisfied with the way it all ends. Foolio's dead. Davion likely thinks he'll receive a life sentence and live out his life within the Florida prison system. But if sentenced to death, he'll be placed in a one-man cell, face years of appeals until finally receiving a death date. And when that day comes, he'll be executed.
Sick.
A pawn in a war. Foolio's legacy is sadly one of pain and karma. He thrived off disrespect, leaving no one shocked when he met his demise. But his music lives on, while Davion left nothing to be remembered for, other than a careless decision that cost him everything. And to be honest, Davion is 27 years old right now. What else do we know him for? He doesn't make music, he doesn't make money, he just gangbangs in Jacksonville. That's it. That's
a literal waste of space.
But this is the thing. In the streets, they call it putting in work. When you shoot somebody, when you stab somebody, when you're going...
So you mean tell me he just put in work to never see life again? He put in work to never motherfucking see the fruits of life. Okay.
Doing this and that to other people, you're putting in work. So I mean, if you want to look at it from a street perspective, he's worked for exactly where he's at. He got his top up out of there. They did a whole field trip all the way down to Tampa from Jacksonville, killed Foolio, and it says in the paperwork Davion was listening to Foolio's music while he was driving back because it sounds different. You hear Foolio dissing all your homies and shit, you're full of rage, but after you killed him, you're full of happiness. He says something about getting drunk off his blood, all type of weird shit in text messages.
Y'all are sick.
He's worked for everything he now has. A possible death sentence, he worked for it. A life sentence, he worked for it. Forever eating fucking noodles, chips, shebangs, he worked for it. This is the end of the line. There's nothing after this. So for y'all watching this, you don't have to live this lifestyle to see how it ends.
This is how it ends.
You see how it ends for him. Davion's about to get fucking forever or turned into dust. That's how it's gonna end for him. That's
no
it. When
other
he gets into
options.
prison, he's gonna realize what I realized. When I got to prison, and I'm not talking about a reception center, a boot camp, a work camp. When I got to my actual prison, when I was in HO4, closed custody, highest custody level you can have in the Florida prison system while still walking in general population. I'm around lifers, killers, and whatever the fuck else, crazy sentences. And I realized, this is it. This is the end of the line. There's nothing else after this except death, except being put in the ground. I'm caged away from society. My release date tells me I'll be allowed back into society. But some of these dudes in here, they're not coming home until 2040 something, 50 something, 60 something. This was back in 2013, 14, 15 when I was in there. Their release dates are that far away. You had dudes in there, their release date said 9999. That's gonna be his reality.
Forever.
And I saw y'all comments, and I got a lot of DMs when I was talking about starting a Discord to teach y'all what I know. Teach y'all, you don't have to look for a job, you can create a job. Don't invest in these dumbass sneakers. You wanna walk around with Dior's, Louis, this and that. You want Amiri jeans. Take that same $1,000 and invest in yourself.
Everybody coming out with courses. Y'all gonna buy a course from 1090 Jake? No offense to 1090 Jake.